The 1980s were a vibrant time in the automotive world, marked by a mix of bold designs, emerging technology, and the rise of iconic performance vehicles. This decade introduced turbocharged engines, digital displays, and aerodynamic shapes. So let's check out the top-selling 80s vehicles presented by Speedway Motors that crossed the block during the 2025 Scottsdale Auction. Getting right to it, number 10 was a 1985 Porsche 930 Turbo Slant Nose Custom. Up on the block, a Porsche that Mike Joy's been looking forward to watching.
1985 930 Turbo or 911 Turbo Cabriolet with a Lindsay Racing slant nose conversion. But here is the big T-tray spoiler and what we called the ET finger, the third mounted brake light. Cool car then, cool car now.
Well, this one just sold for $89,000. We have a three-way tie for number 9. We'll start by sticking with the European theme. Number 9 was a 1989 BMW M3 Evo 2.
Here's lot number 725, a 1989 BMW M3 Evo 2, finishing original, Misano red. Ladies and gentlemen, 2.3-liter S14 inline 4 engine under the hood.
Yes, sir. Want to give it somebody give it $100,000. Yeah, want to give it come around. Give it a 5, 10. Yeah, one bid 5 at 100,000. 5.5. So, $100,000.
Come on, Scottsdale, make some noise.
From road racer to cartoon fun, tied at number 9 was a 1985 Chevy G20, but this one was a Mystery Machine recreation. Can you say ruh-roh? A 1985 Chevy van that's been transformed into Scooby-Doo land.
Well, Scooby-Doo and the whole cartoon thing was created out of a show and a fictional band called the Archies.
Yeah, as you can see, a lot more effort into this Mystery Machine versus the others where, they print on the graphics and, put them on as far as vinyl stickers. This one, holy moly, there's $100,000.
That's it. We've got $100,000 for a mystery van. Finishing off our three-way tie was another cartoon automotive hero, a recreation of the Mach 5 from Speed Racer. A Speed Racer recreation.
Well, they're all recreations because Speed Racer was a cartoon, part of the Japanese Magnus series, and pow! $100,000 bid for this one.
Well, they did actually make a live-action film not that long ago with some real cars. But this one is a tribute based on a C4 Corvette. And it's coming around you, so you better look live. He's revving up the powerful Mach 5 for $100,000. Whoa!
Time for number 8. We'll leave the cartoons behind and go for the big screen, a recreation of the iconic Back to the Future DeLorean, the Mr. Fusion edition. 1983 DeLorean. It's a Back to the Future recreation.
Well, here's another one where the car is one of the stars of the film. They took a DeLorean, made it into a time machine. Doc Brown modified it to where if you hit 88 miles an hour, you'd see some mysterious, well, you know what.
Yeah, look at all this junk, all of these batteries and heat sinks and electronic stuff. But it's all beautifully cabled and tie-wrapped and everything plugs together. I would call this a very believable replica.
Believable to the tune of $120,000. You don't care what's underneath engine-wise. All you care about is all that great movie stuff on the outside. Now for something a little more exotic and racy at number 7. It's a 1989 Mercedes-Benz 190e Evo 1, one of only 502 that were built. 1989 Mercedes-Benz 190e Evo 1.
Well, here's a homologation special from Mercedes, similar to the Superbird, say, where they had to build so many to go racing. It's the same with Mercedes in the 1980s, and they threw a lot of tech at this 190e. You can see the wide body kit and the big wing, but under the hood is a seriously upgraded 2.5-liter engine. They've become a major collectible in the Mercedes world, $138,000.
Yeah, $138,000 what it took to buy that 1989 Mercedes-Benz, basically a race car for the street. As we continue to look at our top 10 1980 sales from this past January at Barrett-Jackson, Scottsdale, it's time for our first pickup truck, a 1986 GMC K20 Custom. 1986 GMC K20 Custom.
Complete frame-off restoration, LS3 engine swap on this one. a mild lift and big wheels and tires.
Short bed conversion, I imagine, cutting off that last foot or two to make it look like the modern proportions of a truck. Really great look with these on the square bodies.
Really like that pinstripe on the side too. Nice little blending there, how they set all of that up, kind of multi-stripe in there.
Yeah, the factory pinstripe would not be metallic like that. That's a great touch.
$150,000 for the Rutledge Wood edition of the 1986 custom pickup truck. Hopefully you're enjoying our top 10 1980s sales from the Scottsdale Barrett-Jackson auction. And if you are, make sure you click down below to like and subscribe. There were some pretty amazing Porsches built during the 1980s, so it's no surprise that our top 10 has another one coming in at number 5. It's a 1989 Porsche 911 Carrera Speedster, a 25th anniversary edition.
Lot number 1295.1, description changed since the catalog. 1989 Porsche 911 Carrera Speedster, 25th anniversary. One of 2,100 produced for the model year. One of 800 left-hand drives sent to the U.S. 25,000 actual miles.
Now $100,000, now 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, to bid 60, to buy now 60, $70,000, $180,000 I have sold. $175,000, Woody.
Broncos and Blazers are bringing top dollars these days, so coming in at number 4 on our list is a 1989 Chevy K5 Custom Blazer.
Boy, do we have a beauty rolling in next, folks. Pay close attention to lot 1097.1. Hills Hot Rods, frame off build. Started with a rendering that I got in my office. I looked at the picture. I said, man, these are too good to be true. Several months later, boom, here they are at Barrett-Jackson. Incredible workmanship. This is a whole nother level, folks.
I'm going to do $100,000. I'm going to do 25, 50, 75. I'm going to do 75, 100, 100, 25, 5, I'm going to be 25. I'm going to be 2. I'm going to be 2. I'm going to be 2. I'm going to be 2, and I sold $195,000. Jody.
SUVs are hot, so we're going to jump from that Blazer to a custom 1981 Land Rover Series 3. And this one, well, it too has a movie theme.
Lot number 1116, a 1981 Land Rover Series 3 custom SUV, titled as a 1981 Land Rover Santana 109, and it's sold as a pair with lot number 1116.1. That's the 1988 Land Rover Series 3 companion trailer. Here we go, Tice, 2-for-1 deal.
I'm in here to buy, about there 2 for 1. I'm going to be one driver home. I'm going to be 10, 20, and now 20,000, 30, 40, 40, 50, and now $400,000, and now 400 is red, and now 10. And now 400.
Rock and roll.
$10, 10, and sold $400,000, Blake.
We're up to number 2 on our list of top 10 80 sales from the Scottsdale Barrett-Jackson collector car auction. And this one, it's pretty spectacular. Not just a 1989 Porsche 911 Carrera, but a Porsche that's been reimagined by Singer. What does that mean? Just watch.
We've been talking a lot about this Porsche as well. It's a 1989 911 Carrera reimagined by Singer.
Well, a little serendipity here. Raj Nair was the president of Ford and the father of the Ford GT. Just this month, he was announced as the new CEO of Singer Vehicle Design. Legendary drag race engine builder Ed Pink built the 4-liter engine for this one.
Away it goes, $850,000 for that car.
Now, earlier I mentioned there were some amazing Porsches during the 1980s, so it is no surprise that the number 1 on our list is also a Porsche, a 1987 959 Comfort with a K, one of just 292 built. And wait till you see what this one sells for.
A 1987 959 Comfort.
So this was built from Porsche to go racing. It was supposed to be a homologation special to join the Group Bs, the crazy rallying, but by the time they finished, Group B was done, so they entered into race in other things. And then to open those fuel doors so you don't accidentally put fuel in it, that's what these pull tabs are right here for the motor oil and the suspension on the side.
$1,325,000 here at Barrett-Jackson on Super Saturday.
Thanks for tuning in to our top 10 vehicles of the 1980s presented by Speedway Motors from the Barrett-Jackson 2025 Scottsdale auction in January. Make sure you click either here or here to watch more auction action.